Am I the asshole for kicking my mother-in-law out of our house after she refused to call our son by his name? Mothers-in-law. My husband, 34 male, and I, 31 female, recently had our first child, a son we named Elijah. I love the name Elijah. I really do. We put a lot of thought into this name, we loved the meaning, and it just felt right. My mother in law, 62 female, had no strong opinions about it at first. She didn't gush over it, but she didn't object, or so we thought. The first time she met Elijah at the hospital, she looked at him and said, "Oh, little David, you are so perfect." When did she came up with David? I thought I misheard her, so I ignored it. But then she said it again. I asked her, "Who is David?" And she smiled and said, "Oh, it just suits him better." Ah, the patience. I was too exhausted from labor to argue, but over the next few days, she kept calling him David, texting us things like, "Oh, how is my little David doing today?" Or, "Give David a kiss for me." I told her firmly that his name is Elijah. She laughed and said, "Oh, I know, but I think it just feels like David." Well, it's not for you to feel that he's like David. They are the parents. They chose Elijah. Go with Elijah, please. Neither my husband nor I know anyone named David. It's not a family name. There is no sentimental reason behind it. It's just a completely random name she decided to call my child, despite us telling her not to. At first, we tried to let it go, hoping she would stop, and we ignored it. But it only got worse. When we FaceTimed her, she would coo at him, saying, "Grandma loves you, David." Oh, Lord. She even started knitting a baby blanket with the name David embroidered on it. Oh, Grandma, my God. People and their audacities. Why they don't let people do what they want to do with their child? The final straw was when she came over for a family dinner and kept referring to him as David in front of everyone. My sister-in-law asked, "Wait, why do you keep calling him David?" And mother-in-law just laughed and said, "Because that is his name to me." Oh, God. That's when I lost it. I said, "No, his name is Elijah, and if you can't respect that, you don't have to be here." She rolled her eyes and tried to wave me off, but I wasn't having it. I told her to leave. She looked shocked, but she left without much of a fight. Now my husband is upset with me. He agrees that his mom was being weird and disrespectful, but he thinks that kicking her out was too extreme and that I should have just let it go. Well, if he would address it with his mother, you wouldn't have to, isn't it? Anyways, the law is now playing the victim, telling everyone that I'm keeping her grandson away from her over a harmless nickname. Some family members think I overreacted. Others agree that her behavior was bizarre. I don't know. Was I really in the wrong for putting my foot down? Am I the asshole? Look, it sounds a little bit harsh that you kick her out of the house. Yeah? But the thing is, it shouldn't be you addressing this with your mother-in-law, because that is going to just put a strain between you and your mother-in-law. It should have been your husband. Your husband should have been firm enough to come to his mom and say, "No, the name is Elijah. This is the name that we chose, and we don't want you to call nothing else apart from David. And if you refuse to do so, we're going to have to keep low contact with you, so then you can respect our decision." Because now that you are the one that actually did something about it, you're going to be looking like a villain that is treating her mother-in-law poorly because you kick her out of the house. So you should have the person to blame here is your husband, the one that is saying that you overreacted. He's the one to blame, because he's the one that should have put in the boundary in the first place. And also, if he keeps calling you the asshole, start calling him David and see if he likes it. Tell him, "David, come here, David." During the good stuff, call him David and see if he likes it. Yeah? Because this is your child. If you decide your child name is Elijah, people should respect it. He's Elijah and that's it.